From afar, it looked like things were returning to normal in Iran. It appeared the worst had passed. But beneath the calm lies a far more sinister truth, one obscured by the most comprehensive internet blackout in the nation's modern history. Despite the regime's desperate attempt to conceal the carnage, the death toll continues to mount relentlessly. As Budha said, three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Well, the human rights activist news agency, a US-based organization with a proven track record of documenting Iranian unrest, has now verified that over 5,000 have been killed in the brutal crackdown by Khamenei regime. With reality surfacing from the streets of Iran and agony of Iranians from across the globe spilling on the streets, the US president has again threatened Iran with a possible military action. I know what will you say. This is not the first time Trump has said something like this. And we in the news industry are equally puzzled as you are. But this time, things look serious because US administration has gone into the specifics since this Iran unrest began. US President Donald Trump has made clear that Washington will not remain passive. Speaking from Air Force One, Trump announced with bluntness and absolute clarity, "We have an armada, we have a massive fleet heading in that direction, and maybe we won't have to use it. We'll see." When Trump says that direction, he means Iran, and that armada is no rhetorical flourish. The US's Abraham Lincoln, a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier equipped with nearly 90 aircraft, including F-35s and FA-18 fighters, has transited towards the Persian Gulf, accompanied by guided missile destroyers and cruisers. Now, as per multiple reports, the carrier is operating in dark mode, with its transponders switched off, suggesting strategic positioning for potential intervention rather than mere posturing. Not only this, but additional American air assets have been redeployed, including F-15E Striker Eagle jets, AC-130J gunships, and MQ-4C reconnaissance drones. And in fact, by late January, the USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group is expected to arrive within the striking distance from Iran. Now, Donald Trump has claimed his military threats forced Iran to cancel the execution of 837 political prisoners, though Tehran has neither confirmed nor denied these assertions. Now, far from Tehran streets, the Iranian diaspora has transformed global cities into center of resistance. In what organizers describe as an unprecedented mobilization, Iranians abroad have staged at least 168 demonstrations across 30 countries and 73 cities. Well, the scale is staggering. Toronto witnessed gathering exceeding 10,000 people marching through blizzard conditions on January 16th, with organizers claiming turnout reached 110,000. Hamburg, London, Paris, Madrid, Berlin, and Stockholm all witnessed massive rallies. Now, diaspora activists have attempted to replace Iran's flag with the pre-1979 lion and sun symbol at different Iranian embassies in London, Vienna, Copenhagen, Berlin, and Madrid, signifying their rejection of Islamic theocratic rule. In fact, in London alone, over 1,000 protesters gathered outside Iran's embassy, many displaying portraits of exiled Prince Reza Pahlavi as thousands chanted for freedom. The unified message from the Iranian diaspora is clear. This group no longer recognizes the Islamic Republic as legitimate, calling for international intervention and supporting military pressure. On January 15th, Iran announced plans for absolute digital isolation, a long-term strategy to permanently sever the country from international internet connectivity. Under this plan, only government-vetted individuals will receive internet access, cutting ordinary Iranians off indefinitely. The government is seizing satellite dishes and jamming GPS signals to block Starlink access. Now, some reports say that limited internet connectivity was briefly restored on January 23rd before the suspension began again. Now, Iranian officials indicate international access will remain unavailable till Iran's New Year in late March, 2 additional months of digital isolation for 92 million citizens. The agenda of the Khamenei regime is clear. They don't want the truth to be out in front of the world. Well, the convergence of mounting death tolls, digital blackouts, massive diaspora mobilization, and American military positioning has created a volatile moment once again. And more tellingly, the regime's attempt to hide its massacre through technological isolation has paradoxically heightened the horror of its actions. Now, whether through military pressure, international isolation, or internal collapse, the question is no longer if Iran will change. The question is when.